Two Barndominium shapes, both built around a courtyard, both designed for people who want privacy, outdoor living, and a home that feels genuinely different from anything the conventional housing market is selling. Both genuinely excellent. But one of them is right for you, and one of them is the right shape for someone else. The O shape, the U shape, 6 rounds, honest scoring, one verdict at the end. Let's go. If you're deciding between these two shapes right now, subscribe to Barndominium Haven right now. Hit the bell. Stay till my honest favorite, because my personal pick is not the one most people expect, and the reasoning changes how you think about what privacy actually means in a home. Let's get into the fight. Quick definitions so we're aligned. The U-shaped Barndominium. 3 wings, 2 parallel, 1 connecting at the rear, 1 courtyard open at the front. The O-shaped Barndominium. 4 wings forming a complete enclosure, 4 corners connected, 1 courtyard fully enclosed, 1 entry point through the building's mass. Both organized around a courtyard. Both steel frame Barndominium construction. Both significantly more expensive than a rectangular Barndominium of equivalent square footage. The question: which one gives you more for the premium you're paying? 6 rounds. Let's find out. This one isn't close. The U-shaped courtyard is open on one side, the front face, which means anyone approaching the building has a direct view into the courtyard. From the road, from the driveway, from a neighbor's property with sightlines to the front, the U-shaped courtyard is visible. You manage that with setbacks, landscaping, and gate design. But you're always managing it, always negotiating. The O-shaped courtyard is visible to no one. 4 walls, 1 entry point through the building. The courtyard exists in a different world from the public side of the property. No road sees it. No drone overhead can photograph it unless it clears the roofline. The privacy is geometric, absolute, requiring no management. Round 1, O-shape wins, and it wins decisively. Here's where it gets interesting. The U-shaped courtyard is larger. Same total building footprint. The U's 3 wings enclose a courtyard that's open on one full face, which means the courtyard is effectively connected to the surrounding landscape. The outdoor space feels continuous with the land. Generous, expansive. The O-shaped courtyard is fully enclosed. Same total building footprint, but the 4th wing consumes space that the U-shape leaves as open courtyard. The O's courtyard is smaller than the U's courtyard at equivalent total building area. And while the O's courtyard is more private, it can also feel more contained, more intimate, less expansive. For families with children who need room to run, the U's larger connected outdoor space wins. For couples or individuals who want an intimate enclosed garden, the O's smaller absolute courtyard, with its complete privacy, wins. Round 2, draw, depends entirely on what you're doing in the courtyard. The U-shape wins this one. Here's why. The U-shape has an open southern face. If the U is oriented with its open face south, the courtyard receives unrestricted solar access from the south for the entire day. Every room facing the courtyard receives direct or reflected southern light. The O-shape's enclosed courtyard receives light from above, but the 4 surrounding wings shade it significantly during morning and afternoon hours. The courtyard receives direct overhead light at midday, but the morning and afternoon low-angle sun is blocked by the opposing wings. For passive solar potential, for gardening, for the quality of daily natural light, the U-shape's open southern face delivers more light to more spaces throughout the day. Round 3, U-shape wins. This one is nuanced. The U-shape with 3 wings, 2 parallel, 1 connecting, gives you 3 zones. Primary family wing, grandparent wing, shared connecting body, good zone separation. real acoustic distance between the two parallel wings across the courtyard. Genuinely excellent for two-generation living. The O shape with 4 wings gives you 4 zones: primary wing, grandparent wing, children's wing, flex or office wing. More zones, more functional differentiation. A building designed for the complexity of a true 3-generation household, where 4 distinct programs need 4 distinct architectural zones. For 2 generations, the U shape is sufficient and significantly cheaper. For 3 generations, the O shape's 4th wing is the difference between a building that fits everyone and one that doesn't. Round 4 U shape for 2 generations, O shape for 3. Match your household. This one's straightforward, and the U shape wins, clearly. A U-shaped barndominium of 2,800 to 3,000 square feet, 3 wings, 1 courtyard, 2 junction conditions, realistically costs $293,000 to $448,000, fully finished, in mid-cost U.S. markets, in 2026. An O-shaped barndominium of equivalent square footage, 4 wings, 1 enclosed courtyard, 4 corner junction conditions, realistically costs $422,500 to $688,000. The cost difference, $130,000 to $240,000, comes from 4 junction conditions versus 2, the additional 4th wing structure and finish, and the more complex foundation perimeter of the enclosed O. That's a significant premium. For some buyers, the O's complete privacy and 4-zone program is worth every dollar of it. For most buyers, the U delivers 90% of the spatial quality, for 65 to 70% of the cost. Round 5, U-shape wins on cost. Not close. This one matters more than people think, especially in 2026, with extreme weather events becoming more frequent and more severe. Hot climates. The U-shape's open southern face is a liability in summer. Hot afternoon air moves freely into the courtyard from the south. Managing summer heat in a U-shaped courtyard requires shade structures, plantings, or the building's wing geometry to provide afternoon shade. The O-shape's enclosed courtyard manages summer heat more effectively. 4 wings shading the courtyard from the south and west during peak afternoon hours. The enclosed courtyard runs measurably cooler than the U's open courtyard during summer peaks. Cold climates. The U-shape's open southern face is an asset in winter. The courtyard acts as a solar collection basin, warming significantly on clear winter days. The O-shape's enclosed courtyard receives less direct solar gain. The surrounding wings shade it more aggressively in winter's low sun angle. High wind zones. The O-shape wins decisively. Complete enclosure provides the courtyard with wind protection from every direction. The U-shape's open face allows prevailing wind to enter the courtyard from the south. Round 6. O-shape for hot climates and high wind. U-shape for cold climates with solar gain goals. Okay, my personal take, and I've thought about this for a long time because I've designed both and lived vicariously through the clients who've built both. My favorite is the U-shape. Not because it's cheaper, although that matters. Not because it gets more light, although that matters too. Because of what the open face does to the daily experience of the courtyard. The U-shaped courtyard is connected to the landscape. You can see the tree line beyond it. The sky above it is framed on 3 sides but open to the south, which means standing in the courtyard, you are in the building and in the landscape simultaneously. That connection between the private interior world of the courtyard and the open exterior world of the land beyond it is something the O-shape deliberately and completely eliminates. The O-shape says, the world outside these walls doesn't exist. The U-shape says, the world outside these walls is visible from here, but on our terms. I find the second statement more livable. Not more private, more livable. For me, your answer might be different, and that's the right answer. One mistake that damages both shapes equally. Under-designing the courtyard. Here's what I mean. Both shapes are organized around a courtyard. The courtyard is the most important architectural element in either building, and both shapes, in practice, often have the courtyard treated as the last budget item. Paving gets done with what's left. Landscaping is minimal. Furniture is an afterthought. The result, a building organized around an afterthought. The courtyard budget should be 10 to 15% of the total build budget. On a $350,000 U-shape, $35,000 to $52,000 for the courtyard. On a $550,000 O-shape, $55,000 to $82,000. Real paving, real landscaping, real shade, real outdoor furniture, real lighting. Because the courtyard is not the space between the wings. It's the reason the wings exist. Treat it that way. Here's the honest scorecard. Privacy. O-shape. Outdoor space. Draw. Natural light. U-shape. Multi-gen living. Depends on generation count. Build cost. U-shape. Extreme climate performance. Depends on climate. Overall points. U-shape. 3 clear wins. 1 conditional win. O-shape. 1 clear win. 1 conditional win. But here's the thing about this comparison. The O-shape's 1 clear win. Privacy is the most important factor for the specific buyer who's choosing between these two. If absolute privacy is your primary motivation, if you want a building that is invisible to the world, the U-shape's 3 additional wins don't matter. You're building the O. If you want privacy plus light plus lower cost plus a connection to your landscape, you're building the U. That's the real verdict. Not which one is better. Which one is better for you? Subscribe to Barndominium Haven. Tell me in the comments, O or U? And what's the deciding factor for you specifically? I want to know. And I'll see you in the next one.